drill, but for the defense, how valuable is it to start to kind of get those situational reps in?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times, a lot of games we play, it comes down to situational football. You have to increase the communication. Obviously you got to try to find a way to get off the field and get the ball back to the offense and give them good field position. So I think the more and more we're able to kind of do, realistic, situational games, I think the better off we'll be as a team.
Do you feel like that's not specifically, but particularly good for the young guys that haven't maybe had that experience at NFL speed yet?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of those guys come from good programs that, they're not necessarily, in those kind of situations. I think, in the NFL, it's week in and week out, we're in those kind of situations, whether it be, end of the second quarter, or end of the fourth quarter. So, even third down, which we had a third down period today too. So, the more and more we're able to kind of win those situations and, communicate and be better in that, I think we could put a lot of wins together.
Tom, what do you think about Jordan Howden coming in and learning everything?
He's been great, man. I think, like I said a few weeks ago, he's very smart. He's a bright young kid. He can really run. He can cover. He can play deep zone. Short zone. So he's coming along well. We're kind of, putting him in about 3 or 4 different spots. So it's kind of cool to see him, learn all those things and kind of put it all together. So he's been coming along great.
You're a guy who's obviously played a lot of different spots in your career. So does he come and ask you about that sort of stuff?
Yeah. I mean, he does a lot, on his own as well too. So, obviously, he's asking me and May, a bunch of different questions. But, a lot of work that he's doing on his own. Coming in here early in the morning, meeting with coaches. Staying late. Even when we kind of on our breaks, going through walkthroughs with different coaches and stuff. So. He's a young man that's definitely committed to playing football.
Tyrann, even in the preseason game, will it be weird to look over there and see those guys?
Nah, not really. Like I said, it's the 4th team I played for. I'd probably say, I haven't won a championship with, the other teams I played for. So, but I'd probably say mostly, man, it'll be cool to kind of see those guys. I haven't seen a lot of them. In about 2 years now. So it'd be cool to see some coaches that, I've really grown close to and, had great relationships with. So, just take it all in, but it'll be good to see those, faces.
Tyrann, what have you seen from free agent addition, Ugo Amadi? It seems like he just keeps showing up.
Yeah, he's versatile, man. Really just an instinctual player, great in space. I think he's one of those guys, too, that, he just has a nose for the football. So wherever he at, the ball seems to, be in that area. So he's another guy too that's, been playing nickel and playing strong and free. So, I think the more versatile guys that we have like that, the better off, for our team. Yeah, I mean, I spoke about that, a bunch. I think being a young kid and, kind of being thrust into that kind of stardom, at a young age, I think a lot of us weren't prepared for it. It's not something that, you kind of grew up as a kid and envisioned you being. So, I think a lot of guys go through it. But kudos to him for being able to be transparent about that and speak about that. And, seems like he's come out, on the right side of it. So, I hope and pray that he continues to kind of keep pushing forward.
And especially now with NIL, what's your message for these, 18, 19-year-old kids who are coming in and getting these bigger deals and being thrown into the spotlight?
Yeah, I'd probably say, try your best to kind of keep football and school, continue to make those things a priority. And then in the meantime, just find a way to kind of, make yourself smarter on, finances and different things like that. So, but take it easy.